You take pictures, you take sound, and you bring them together. If done well, the result can be something wonderful, and that's the magic of the editor. We have 5 nominees in the news and sports editor categories, and the Emmy Award goes to... We have more than 1 Emmy recipient in these categories. For editor news, the first award goes to John Tim, WTHI, for Bartonville State Asylum.
I'll keep this one even shorter because you already saw me up here before. So I just want to thank my WTHI family, Jim, who's always here, Todd Weber, general manager. In no way did he pay me to say that, so thank you.
For editor sports, the final Emmy Award in these categories goes to Evan Shaw, Chris Sable, Sean Fisher, Ohio Athletics WOUB.
No excuses, can't stop me.
Wow. Thanks again. I'll keep this quick. You know, my years as a struggling photographer really helped me out as an editor because having to deal with all that crap that I used to shoot. So, you know, it's nice to kind of have both those come back around. This award especially is for Chris and Sean because they put up with me being really, really picky and going over frame by frame of 60th of a second over and over and over again. So, you know, I really appreciate them for all this, and thank you, everybody, again.
Hours, even days, can fly by in a moment for those who edit programs and short-form content. The payoff is in the end result, which can be remarkable and an admirable story. We have a number of worthy nominees in these categories, and the Emmy Award goes to... We have more than 1 Emmy recipient in these categories. For editor program, the first award goes to Steve Scheidler, HRTV.
Often, many times that people weren't asking about I'll Have Another, they were asking about Lava Man.
It was so fun to go through that with the two of them together, 2 champions in my mind.
He is not with us tonight, so we will accept his award on his behalf. For editor short form, the final Emmy Award in these categories goes to Dave Medley, WLEX, for promotion composite.
There is this thing about the Kentucky Derby that makes the first Saturday in May so appealing. You see, the script is never the same.
Did the Maya really predict an apocalypse?
2012, The Prediction Addiction.
get incredibly nervous up here, so bear with me. I wear a lot of hats on any given day between news and promotion, writing and producing, but editing is probably my one true love, and it's a great way to make a living. I love my job. Need to, of course, say thanks to my wonderful wife, Rhonda. You are my angel. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you to all my family over in Northern Kentucky, to my mom, to my daughters who are watching. I've got to give them a shout out, to Liv, my drama queen, to Ryan, who is college bound, Roll Tide, and to a great family, WLEX, one of the best stations in the country. Thank you very much.
Once a production begins, the director is in charge, making split-second decisions, giving commands to an entire crew in order to create a seamless production. Now, we are pleased to have 7 nominees in the director categories this year. So the Emmy Award goes to... We have more than one Emmy recipient in these categories. So the first award goes to Eric Stagg, WLWT, for Fountain Square tree lighting.
WT Channel 5. This is live coverage of the 2012 Light Up the Square with your host, Cherie Polello from News 5 and Jeff Thomas from Q102. And special guests Drew and Leah Lachey with performances by members of the SCPA Music Theater Group and Eclipse Movement.
They say never forget your first, and this is my first. And I'm really kind of speechless. I submitted this and didn't really expect to win, and the category that I expected to get nominated in, I wasn't. And just the way things work sometimes. I'll never forget what my high school teacher told me when I told him I wanted to go into TV media. He's a TV media teacher. He said, oh great, I've ruined another life. And so I'm glad I do it. I'm happy I do it. And it's kind of my swan song because that was one of the last things I ever directed. I've now moved into the IT department. So thank you. I want to thank the Academy, my family, friends, and all of you. Thanks.
The next Emmy is presented to Tim Flaherty, Post House, for Changing Reels.
I can't actually watch that part. That's my daughter's there, so it's always touching. But I got to thank first my wife. You know, we do a lot of things together, especially run this company. We have an amazing team with you know, John, Justin, and Rick, and of course Kim is a big part of all that. You know, I got to thank the writers and you know, John and Matt on this. Our team, Andrew, helped out a lot. Lou was awesome. You know, I really want to thank John for bringing the project to us. And he you know, had a great idea and we wanted to work together, and it was a super special project. And the character there, Lou, is also very special to me because I didn't really have an emotional outlet to kind of go through a time in my life with my father. And, you know, he had kind of retired early, and this story kind of helped tell it. So, and he doesn't know that, but it was really special, and thanks for helping make my my vision come through on this, guys. Thanks, Post House.
For Director Short Form, the final Emmy Award in these categories goes to Don Cruz, Bob Igo, UC Health and I Productions for Choose Campaign.
Picture these cards as your healthcare plan. Initial diagnosis, primary care, follow-ups, that new cardiologist for your ticker, the receptionist who greets you with a smile. At UC Health, we call it Continuum of Care, a coordinated system to put you back together when you're falling apart. From diagnosis through rehabilitation, everyone working together. Take one piece out of the mix and you've got uncoordinated care. Your healthcare is a choice. Choose better. UC Health.
Can we have our cards back now?
Thank you. Bob Igo couldn't be here today. He decided to take vacation with his wife, one of the few times they get to do that, so I hope he's having a good time and watching the webcast. I'd like to thank Bob and the entire creative team over at I&I Productions for helping out with us. They're always great creative partners. I'd like to thank Drew's mom, wherever she is. Thanks, Drew's mom. I hope to see you at the after party with your son. I'd like to thank Elle Fuller over here at table 12. I'd like to congratulate her on her engagement to Steve. Congratulations, you two. Have a great marriage together. I'd like to thank Brendan Keefe for not writing commercials. Thank you, Brendan. And last, I'd like to thank Bob Laszlo, who's sitting in the back. Bob, this one's for you. Bob is our representative from National NATAS. He's here today checking us out because he's so proud of the work that we do. So we're actually in front of the national audience today. So as you guys are up here making your speeches, make sure you do a good job. Thank you very much.
Our next category honors those often unseen, but always hardworking individuals in engineering that can make or break almost every production. Now we have 2 nominees in the technical achievement category. The Emmy Award goes to David Callan, Gary Schroeder, WDRB for the Thunder over Louisville.
The stars align for a massive celebration in the sky today. A star-spangled blast. Thunder over Louisville pays tribute to the United States Marines and 100 years of flight above the city skyline. After the sun sets, Thunder rolls with the largest fireworks show in North America.
We have crews all over the place to bring you this broadcast. 20 cameras in locations in 2 states. And
all across. We have GoPro cameras. This is something I'm very excited about. Yesterday, I was out at Bowman Field, and we were putting these cameras inside of the cockpit of the Lima Lima flight crew.
Thank you. To give you an idea of the scale of this project, when I recruit mobile units, I talk to the top mobile units in the country, and one of them said to me, when I sent him the battle plan for this, he goes, this is as big as Super Bowl. And he goes, I know, we do Super Bowl. So we lay fiber optic cable across the 2nd Street Bridge. We lay triax cable everywhere. And I got to tell you, it is a monster project. And we really, as a station, I'm accepting this for the station. There's 130 people that work this project. There's 11 hours of live broadcast. And my wife would kill me if I didn't say that, I really appreciate her for the 6 months she puts up with me planning this. So thank you very much.